Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about the Parivartana Yoga that is taking place between Jupiter and Ketu. Jupiter is in Scorpio, which is co-ruled by Ketu. And from 6th of March, Ketu is going to be in Sagittarius, creating this Parivartana Yoga. I'll talk more about it. Hello, this is Komilla Sutton, and I'm going to talk about the Jupiter-Ketu Parivartana Yoga. Parivartana Yoga happens when planets exchange signs and actually also exchange houses. I did a separate video of Parivartana Yoga about all the details about it, and I'll put a link underneath it, and you can see that. And it is very important concept in Vedic astrology, and the guidelines are given by Phaldipika. So those are the guidelines I'm using. So listen to that other video as well, because this has become like a companion video for you. So basically, we always study that Ketu is the co-ruler of Scorpio. And of course, Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. So as Jupiter is going through Scorpio most of 2019, from 6th of March, Ketu will go into Sagittarius. And it will start doing the Parivartana Yoga with Jupiter. So it will be... it's more subtle yoga, but I think I have watched these before as well. They are quite very powerful. But it's after a long time that Jupiter and Ketu have done Parivartana for the whole year. So this is a very important energy for all of us to watch out for. So just to give you some basic details, that Ketu moves into Sagittarius on 6th of March 2019, and Jupiter is in Scorpio. So this yoga continues, but Jupiter will move into Sagittarius on 29th of March. And so for a little time, Jupiter will be in the same sign as Saturn and Ketu, but very far away till 21st of, let me just see, 21st of April. So the Parivartana is not taking place then. And then from 21st of April right up to 4th of November, again, we are having the transit Parivartana Yoga. Now, Jupiter and Ketu represents past life, and Jupiter is the guru. And Scorpio is hidden knowledge, secret knowledge, transformative energy, and Sagittarius is the house of the guru. So these things are activating each other and interconnecting with each other. So the first thing to see is that Jupiter and Ketu are in Parivartana. So what can we think about Jupiter-Ketu Parivartana? Of course, Ketu is with Saturn and they are having a separate conjunction. Check out my other video I'm going to record today or tomorrow on Saturn-Ketu. And that in a way, Ketu is coming out of that energy. But a basic thing about Jupiter-Ketu is study of philosophy, of spirituality, of past life knowledge, and Jyotish. Actually, Jupiter-Ketu combination in a birth chart is supposed to be a combination for a Vedic astrologer. So you could use this time to think about studying Vedic astrology and working with that as well. And then the second thing is this, that what are the houses that Jupiter and Ketu are connecting together in your chart. So each one of you will have certain houses connected, and all of this I'm thinking of spiritual, but it can also bring some unexpected energy for you as well. So we start with Aries. Jupiter is in their 8th house and Ketu is in the 9th house. Just one other information before I give that it will be, you can look at it from your Lagna or your moon sign. So either one of them. And also somebody I met yesterday and they were talking about their chart. These are all Vedic astrology knowledge. So not your Western astrology signs. So Vedic astrology signs that I'm talking about. So let's go back to Aries, and Aries is Jupiter is in their 8th house and Ketu will be in the 9th house. So this is a Parivartana Yoga between 8th and 9th house. This is called Dainya Parivartana Yoga. It can bring unexpected changes. As I said, look up the Parivartanas in my other video where I've given each of the Parivartana Yogas. But from a spiritual point of view, I think there can be unexpected changes that will bring spirituality to you, because Ketu goes into the 8th house, digs deep into secret knowledge, and Jupiter is in the 9th house, the house of the Guru. That's the exchange taking place. Then we go to Taurus, and for Taurus, Ketu is Jupiter is in their 7th house and Ketu is in the 8th house. Now for Taurus, because Saturn is also in the 8th house, they have to watch out for their relationships, because this Parivartana is also a Dainya Parivartana Yoga, can create some unexpected energy regarding relationships. So although Venus is totally out of this, most of this drama of 2019, you still need to watch out for Saturn in the 8th house and then the Ketu Parivartana Yoga taking place in the 7th and 8th house. Gemini, Scorpio is their 6th house and Sagittarius is the 7th house. So 6th and 7th Parivartana. Again, for all of you, you can do spiritual stuff and it will be good. But what I would say for Gemini, 6th house is the hidden house, house of obstacles or karma yoga. So doing karma yoga, selfless work will be very useful. Work can be very heavy, and your work, day-to-day work, jobs can affect your relationship. So be conscious about that. And, do some karma yoga regularly as a remedy for this. Then we come to Cancer. And Cancer, it is again 5th and 6th house. So 5th house is house of creativity. 6th house is house of obstacles. So Cancer may find some issues regarding children. Again, because Ketu, Parivartana, Jupiter, Ketu, 5th house is house of mantra. So you may think of doing some mantra, some spiritual stuff there, and helping yourself. And certainly don't ignore any issues that are connected to children and children's work. Those things can come into play here as well. Then we come to Leo, and the Leo are getting the Maha Parivartana Yoga. Jupiter is in their 4th house and Ketu is in the 5th house. Of course, Saturn, Ketu in the 5th will bring some issues regarding children and risk-taking. Be very risk-averse. But this Parivartana Yoga is bringing a bit of light by making some changes. Of course, Leo are not find it easy to make changes, but by making some changes, they can develop themselves spiritually, understand all the good karma they're doing from past life and develop that self. So then we come to Virgo. Virgo is Scorpio is the 3rd house and this is the 4th house. So this is a Khala Parivartana Yoga. Any connection with the 3rd house creates a Khala Yoga. And for Virgo, it's very important that they understand what is good from bad. understand, the woods from the tree, because they need to thresh out the positive in life. And that is very important. Sometimes Ketu can make you reject things and ignore situations. So you have to be careful with Ketu. Generally, you are having Saturn in your fourth house. And so you feel need to make changes as well. And this Parivartana Yoga is making you impulsive about certain things. So do be cautious and be careful. Then we come to Libra, and Libra is second and third house. So the Parivartana, Ketu, Jupiter is in the second house, Ketu is in the third house. Generally, Saturn, Ketu in the third house are very positive, but Jupiter, Ketu Parivartana means you have to be careful regarding finances. Second and third house, it's again a Khala Yoga. Look at the wood from the trees. Be careful about your money and finances. And, Ketu doesn't bother. So Ketu is coming into the second house. So don't be, or be careful about your financial energy and savings, and don't waste your money. So cautious, careful. And of course, it can give you a great vision and ideas to do something positive spiritually. Then we come to Scorpio. Scorpio, Sagittarius is Parivartana between first and second house. This is a Maha Parivartana Yoga. It's a great time for Scorpio to think about doing something spiritual, and also financially, this will be a much better year for them. And of course, Saturn is still there in the second house, so be conscious of that and save money and restructure your finances. But this Parivartana Yoga will give opportunities unexpected that you don't know. Then we go to Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is Scorpio is the 12th house, and Parivartana Ketu is in the first house. Now, Scorpio are having a tough year because of Saturn Ketu in the Lagna, and then this Parivartana Yoga with the 12th house. So 12th house on the most spiritual, positive level will give a desire for self-realization, moksha. Again, 12th house would benefit a lot by doing karma yoga, selfless service, giving back to society, helping others, doing some spiritual work, studying Jyotish, studying philosophy, spirituality. That is a higher vibration of it. On the more worldly self, I think this Ketu Jupiter Parivartana for Sagittarius can mean that financially they have to be careful. Don't spend money if you don't have. Be very cautious about that, and things will work out for you. Capricorn, again, they are having the Saturn Ketu in the 12th house, and then this is the 11th, 12th house Parivartana. Scorpio rules the 11th house, Ketu is the 12th house. So again, your earnings and spending are under great scrutiny. And if I were Capricorn, I would be very cautious about how I spend my money and how I spend my energy, because not just money, but it's also the energy you give. So it's good to do karma yoga, selfless service with your finances. Be quite tight with it. Although I find when Saturn transits the 12th house, he's quite good with finances. But still, Ketu is there and the Parivartana between 11th and 12th. That means what you earn, you are spending. So be conscious of that. Then Aquarius is getting 10th and 11th house Parivartana. Scorpio rules their 12th house, 11th house is, and Aquarius can do very well professionally. They can earn well professionally this year. Of course, Ketu always brings unusual friends, and it's always a good idea for all signs to be doing something spiritual and exploring the Ketu energy with Guru. So Guru is wisdom and knowledge. So this is quite a good Parivartana Yoga. And Pisces, Jupiter is 10th house ruler. Ketu is the co-ruler of the 9th house. So this is a transit dharma karma adhipati yoga. So it's a very positive energy for you. Again, 9th house is higher knowledge, 10th house is career. So be very careful, not careful, but positive about teaching and knowledge and working with that. So this is a great transit for Pisces Lagna. Now, overall, what I would suggest is, because Ketu has a negative side to Ketu as well, rejection, letting go, and the snake energy. He can sting you in the tail. So we are always careful to elevate the Ketu energy and to think spiritually about Ketu. So this Parivartana Yoga with Jupiter, Jupiter will be uplifting Ketu to think about the higher energy. And those of you who are experiencing a connection between 6th, 8th, and 12th or 3rd house, all of those have to be careful to follow the path of truth, not hide situations. If you feel rejected or upset about something, then do ask people about it. But this is a very rare yoga, and we as astrologers should celebrate it, because it gives us an opportunity to study a bit more of the subject we love, and some secret knowledge coming out from Jyotish, not just by me, but by other great astrologers as well. So look out for that, enjoy it, all the best. And my classes are starting now, 11th of March. So if you want to make use of this yoga as well, then do join them, and check out my website, komilla.com.